Hey guys, today I just want to talk about why I'm switching from this to this. And really, it's because I don't think creatine works for me, to be honest with you. I've been taking it the last 3+ months, and in that time I was doing like a training block, like a program in my quest for the 1,000 pound club. And I was taking at least 10 grams of creatine per day, at least 10 grams, if not a bit more. And I made sure I tried to take it correctly, try to cover everything I could in terms of making it effective for absorption and all those types of things. I even stopped, or I didn't excuse me, I didn't even mix it with my coffee because there are some studies that indicate that could reduce the effectiveness of creatine. So let me just stay away from that altogether right now because I want the full effectiveness. Well, anyway, long story short, fast forward to when I did my new max attempts just this last Friday. You can see that video on my channel. I did not reach the 1,000 pound club. In fact, it was actually quite abysmal, and I don't think the creatine really did anything for me. I really don't. I didn't feel like it did anything for me. If anything, I just felt a little more bloated, a little bigger, but I think my sleep was worse over these last 3 months. There was no hair loss, thankfully, but I don't really mind that anyways. But this is what I'm taking right now. Before I was taking another brand, I think it was My Protein, that was Crepure. It had the Crepure branded creatine. So this one is just like regular creatine, but I really don't feel like it did anything for me, and I don't want to keep taking it because it's kind of a pain to take it, to be honest. You gotta drink a lot of water, then you just feel bloated and all this stuff. So this is something I actually bought maybe like a couple years ago actually, and thankfully it doesn't expire until next year. But this is HMB. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. You guys can look at studies or research online or whatever from better sources, but essentially it's a metabolite of the amino acid leucine, and according to the internet, it prevents muscle protein breakdown, and it helps post-workout recovery, and it supports lean body mass. So it's like muscle preservation. It can help the muscle protein synthesis process, and helps reduce muscle damage and things like that. It has a mixed kind of review out there in the supplement field. Some people say it helped them a lot in some areas. Some people say it does nothing. Other people take it with creatine. I think there's a company like Transparent Labs that actually sells a creatine and HMB combo product. But I just wanted to try this. Just take this from now on consistently every day. From what I saw online, about 3 or so grams a day. About 3 grams a day is like the recommended dosage. It mixes well in water. So unlike creatine, which that was also really annoying, it was so gritty and just really, really annoying to take. This mixes very well in water, or whatever you want to put it in. I think you can even take this with coffee from what I've seen online. There's no issues with it. And yeah, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna try another training block. I'm taking a few days off, and I'm gonna start either another 12-week block or program, or a six-week program, depending on how I'm feeling. But I'm gonna see how this works. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this. If creatine has worked for you, or if it hasn't, and if you've tried something maybe if you've tried HMB or something else besides creatine to kind of give you that little extra boost. All right, see y'all next time.